Welcome to another edition of Sports with Royalty, because I am the king of sports talk. It's your boy Cornelius, back with another episode of Sports Talk, Sports with Royalty. Thank you all for tuning in once again. Today I'm going to be discussing NFL scores from Sunday. It's going to be a jam-packed show, discussing all NFL from yesterday. Chiefs and preview the Chiefs Jaguars game tonight. Uh, I'm gonna give you all my top five NBA players of all time, and I got a special some mess for you. How about I give y'all my top five professional wrestlers of all time? Yes, I'm giving you my top five wrestlers, my list. We're gonna discuss Mike versus LeBron. I'm gonna give you my take on that. And Kobe's legacy. It's been a lot of disrespect. A lot of these dudes couldn't even lace his boots. He sunned you. Now it's all a comparison. But y'all was great players, but this is Kobe we talking about. So I'm gonna give you what my thoughts on Kobe and his legacy. Now, I'm gonna give you my top five NBA players of all time and my top five wrestlers of all time. So let's get this started off. We're gonna start out with the Pats and the Bills. The Pats and the Bills. Josh Allen, 22 of what? 31? 22 of 22 of 31 for 253, two tubs, one pick. Mays, the Patriots quarterback, 22 of 30, 273, no picks, no interception. The important thing is he didn't give the ball away. The kid can scramble. I was watching him. He's pretty decent scrambling with. Stephon Diggs went off, got his little revenge game in there. You know what I mean? Did his thing. So the Patriots pulled off a great win on the road in Buffalo. And Buffalo is now the last team to lose. There's no longer any unbeaten teams in the NFL. Buffalo is trying to go 5-0, which would have been the first time since 1991, which they made the Super Bowl that year. R.I.P. to my friend Roosevelt Wallace, big time Buffalo Bill fan. Um, so the Bills handled their business. The Houston Texans, man, destroyed the Baltimore Ravens, 44-10. C.J. Stroud doing his thing. Lamar Jackson out with the hamstring. The Baltimore Ravens are 1-4. My Super Bowl pick in the AFC, might I add. 1-4. And you couldn't ask for a more horrible way to start the season. With Lamar going down, you're 1-4 now at the bottom of the division. We're getting your tails kicked at home. You know what I mean? It's just not looking good for them. You know what I mean? So I just feel like I feel bad for them. But it's a long season. You never know. Lamar comes back. Once I pick a team that I think on the Super Bowl for the year, I usually stick with it. The Detroit Lions beating the Bengals 37-24. The Lions are my NFC pick to go to the Super Bowl. So I'm giving you a dose of my picks this year on everything. But the Lions handled their business. The Bengals were dealing with Joe Burrow and his injuries, bug and everything. The Bengals are looking like they're going on a downward spiral, which means towards the trade deadline, they may want to make some moves. Like my fellow 49er fan would say, hey, the 49ers trying to get defensive lineman. The guy from Cincinnati, Hudson, whatever. I mean, I'm just saying. Anything can happen. But, 49ers winning on Thursday, beating the Rams 26-23 in a great game in overtime. The best offseason move that the 49ers made was getting Robert Saleh back as defensive coordinator. That has made a huge difference. The defense is back to being smash mouth and hungry, with the best linebacker in football, Fred Warner, at the head. So, 49ers, kudos to them. And the the Commanders beating the Chargers 27-10 also. Jaden Daniels doing his thing. The Commanders, I almost called them the Redskins. Could you please give them their name back? Please, I command you to get rid of their name. But the Commanders doing their thing. Jaden Daniels coming off a fantastic year last year, looking to repeat what he did. So The Commanders are still forced to be reckoned with in the NFC. The NFC is stacked. Philly, and Washington coming out in that division, along with Dallas, they're gonna be fighting it out and whatever. Speaking of the Cowboys beating the Jets 37-22. It was actually worse than that. A little garbage point. They pounded the Jets. The Cowboys looked great. It's the Jets. Okay, so the Cowboys win 37-22. So the Cowboys, and with the Eagles losing to the Broncos 18-17, blowing a fourth quarter lead for a defending Super Bowl champion. Does it cause for concern? I think they'll be okay. But the Broncos, great victory. The Broncos with Surtain in that backfield on that corner. That secondary shirt up in the offseason. They're looking pretty good. That's a hell of a win for the Broncos. The Broncos and Patriots, kudos to y'all for going on the road in hostile environments and pulling out victories. That's hard to do in the NFL. The Buccaneers 38, Seahawks 35. The Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield doing his thing. I like Baker. So the Buccaneers handling their business against the Seahawks. The Seahawks losing, as well as I think the Cardinals lose also. Did the Cardinals lose? Did I have that right? Did I have that? But the Seahawks losing, and people losing in the NFC West actually bodes well for the 49ers, who are now falling into a tie with the Eagles at top the NFC. Titans beating the Cardinals. The Titans beating the Cardinals 22-21. So those losses, all of those teams losing, benefits the 49ers. They're tied for first place now. The Dolphins losing to the Panthers 24-27. Tua has been catching a whole lot of flack this year. You know what I mean? Tua, in the media. And it just and Tyreek Hill going down, it's just not looking good for Miami. And I feel bad for him. But the season is just not going well right now. But it's a long season. The Raiders get beat 40-6. What else is new? The Raiders. Oh boy. The black and silver. Man. The Raiders get beat 40-6. It's just awful, god awful. When will the black and silver be back to the way they used to be? But the Raiders take another thumping, nonetheless. Saints beating the Giants 24-14 at home to continue their winning. So the Vikings beating the Browns 21-17. So as the Vikings getting a good win, the Browns being the Browns. And tonight we have the Chiefs and Jaguars Monday Night Football, which should be a good one. Travis Hunter looked good against the 49ers. That Jags defense looked pretty good. You know what I mean? So, hey, it's going to be an interesting game tonight. Chiefs 2-2, sluggish this year. So the NFL to me is something that it's getting to the point where it's not predictable, and that's the way I like it. You don't like to go into a season having one or two teams you think gonna make it every year, or four teams. So it's looking good, and it's looking very, very promising. Now, Michael versus LeBron, the debate. To me, it's not a debate. It's not a debate. Michael averaged 28.9 points per game his rookie season. I don't even want to go to everything else. 9-time defensive all first team. One time he was MVP and defensive player of the year in the same year. It's levels to this, y'all. And that's not knocking LeBron. And the people always will go to look at Golden State. What team did Michael play that was on that level? Okay. Do you think with the rules that they had back then that Golden State team would be able to go through the hole against the bad boy Pistons? Go at it with the New York Knicks? I understand. That was a talented team, 73-9. There's only one thing missing. So the best team ever is what? 72-10, 1995-96 Bulls. But I'm just telling you, I just feel like, Mike is the GOAT. We know that. All of those gold medalists, everything that he has accomplished, there is no question that Michael Jordan is the GOAT. He don't have to say it. We all say it for him, and we all know it. LeBron made it to what? 8 straight finals. Some of this with that team in '07, what he had against the Spurs, only a man child can get that team to that final. LeBron deserves everything that he gets. I don't know who more hated, LeBron or Donald Trump, but it is what it is. But I tell you this, Michael Jordan is the undeniable GOAT. LeBron went to those finals all those years. You go look at that Eastern Conference. You tell me anybody that was on the bad boy Pistons, the New York Knicks, Celtics, any of those teams level when he made it. If you in that era, you ain't making it to the finals that many years in a row. It just ain't the competition, the physicality. It just wasn't happening. LeBron walked to the finals all these years to play these other teams. It was almost as if every year the competition for the Cleveland Cavaliers was the team they played in the finals. That's how soft the Eastern Conference was. And everybody knows that. The Pistons, no slouch. Knicks, no slouch. No, he didn't beat Bird. The only person that can say they ever beat Magic, Michael, and Bird is Isaiah, who don't get enough credit. Because when I think of point guards, I think of Isaiah. I think of Magic and Isaiah. No, Steph, of course, but Isaiah don't get the credit. I'm a Bulls fan, but I really respected and loved. That's a top 10 player. Top 10 player, Isaiah Thomas. Yes, he is. Whether you like him or not, he should have been on the dream team. But when you walk off the middle of the floor and you don't shake hands after all those years of Mike getting over the hump, you couldn't take it upon yourself to shake his hand. You walked off the floor. That's why he ain't on the dream team. That lack of disrespect, that lack of respect and acknowledgement and sportsmanship, that right there, probably the reason why. And speaking of the dream team, word is born. Who's the first pick? Not Christian Laettner, not Alonzo Mourning. Why Shaq wasn't on the team? You mean to tell me you had Christian Laettner on the dream team and not Shaq? Get out of here. Stop. Stop it. It was more than one tragedy with that dream team. 6 finals championships, 6 finals MVPs, 10 times scoring champion. Defying gravity. There was no one like MJ. That's not knocking LeBron to even be in the ballpark. Which brings me to the legacy of the great Kobe Bryant, who y'all keep disrespecting, and I am tired of it. In my opinion, I got Mike, Kobe, then LeBron. Kobe Bryant, the instincts, the will, the way he stayed on players' asses if they didn't bust their ass the way he did. It's just something about that guy. He was different. He didn't kiss ass. That's why a lot of people don't want to have him in the top 10. It ain't no top 10 without Kobe. You cannot tell me that many people are better than Kobe Bryant. You're going by your attitude and the way you felt about how he acted. That's how you do. There's hard to find 2 better basketball players than Kobe. I'm telling you, it's always been Magic, Michael, and Kobe to me. It's my favorite 3 players, the best to me. You understand what I'm saying? Kobe Bryant was a different animal. And I think I was a LeBron fanatic when he came in. I still love LeBron. I'm a Bulls fan, but I had a LeBron Cleveland Cavalier hat. I had the jersey because I have finally had somebody that I can watch, like Mike or like Kobe, that was going to bring it. He did it. But when they started to try, they push. If you hear something so many times, you might start to believe it. It's all about mind. If people keep pushing him over Kobe and telling you he this, telling you that, you might believe it. But in actuality, it's my opinion, it's the Black Mamba. The Black Mamba always deserves to be in the GOAT conversation for what he did. You said he couldn't win without Shaq. He won without Shaq. You said this, you said that. He did it. Kobe was a man-child, a possessed warrior, and in spirit. So, for me, his legacy has been very, very much tampered with. And I need y'all to show a little bit more respect for Mr. Bean Bryant because there was no one like him. You understand what I'm saying? Which brings me my top 5 NBA players all time. Number 5. Say what you want to say about him. Hate him all you want to. I hope him and his son win a ring together. Just for all the hate. Because he's just that great. I give it to LeBron James. My number 5 NBA player of all time. He deserves it. Because the all-time leading scorer, what this man has done. Do I think he done winning championships? I don't think he is, y'all. I'm just going to be honest. I think he got about one more in him at least, baby. That's just me. I'm not a total LeBron hater at all. I don't hate him. But for me, it's Bean. It's Bean before him. But Bron's top 5. LeBron James is my number 5 NBA player all time. The man is just phenomenal. All around basketball player. A lot of people say he the best. Okay, you have at it. LeBron deserves all of his flowers because when he's gone, everybody's gonna miss him. So you better enjoy him now. Okay? Now, my number 4 NBA player of all time. The best athlete turned rapper ever. Platinum plaques to go with his championships. 37-15 finals average. The most dominant force we've ever seen in this league. Diesel, Shaq, my number 4. 4 NBA player ever. I got to give it to him because the guy was just so dominant, man. My favorite center. The guy who everybody talked about didn't work hard, who did what if he did, what if he did that? Man, I'm telling you, you name somebody who took more punishment and still gave it out than him. There was no guard in Shaq. That's the only man I ever seen that was, if you're talking Mike and Shaq. At that position, who can guard this guy? Nobody. That Shaq was unstoppable. And he should be in everybody's top 10 or top 5. He was just that dominant. You could not stop Shaquille O'Neal. And everybody knows it. A man-child, a beast. Shaq. You need your flowers, brother. And I'm going to give them to you. Which brings you to my number 3. This was difficult for me. But my childhood have a lot to do with this list. So I'm going to go in order. Because I got to do it this way. Even though you arguably the best 2 players we ever seen. Everybody say Mike Kobe, Mike this, Mike. Hey, I got Bean number 3, which I'm gonna tell you why. Kobe Bryant right next to Shaq, number 3 all time. You don't need to. If he ain't in your top 3, I don't know. If you got him at 2, okay, fine. I'm good with it. Kobe Bryant, number 3, all time. All time. Hey, what the thing of green pills at? Hey, I'm ready. I ain't ready yet. Oh, okay. Okay. It might have a ready. Yeah, I'm recording. Okay. Yes. Kobe Bryant will be the number 3. My number 3 most favorite NBA player of all time. What can we say about the Black Mama, man? The closest thing you'll ever see to Jordan, man. Just wasn't nobody like him. The will to win. Straight savage. Kobe. He did it, man. When the doubters were there, he shut them up. He wanted the same out of his teammates as he gave. If you did half-ass it, he kept his foot in your tail. That's what made him difficult to play with because he would not accept anything but the will to win and to go hard. Just as hard as he worked, he wanted you to work. He wanted you to work just as hard. And that's what separated Kobe from everybody. Call it what you want. But the Black Mamba, some of you, this magazines not even putting him in the top 10. Look, we gotta stop letting the media and stop letting these people decide who we like and what we pick. Come on, man. It ain't no top 10 without Kobe Bryant, and everybody know it. On to number 2. This is gonna be mad. It's always been Magic, man. Magic for me, man. Growing up, Michael and Magic, man. Mike was on the poster of the wall, but if it weren't for Mike, I would be a Laker fan. I know it. The man won the finals and the finals MVP as a rookie. National championship at Michigan State as a rookie. Your best player go down, and you mean to tell me you put a rookie in a position that he don't even play? This your point guard winning the NBA Finals MVP. That's your center. Y'all better miss me with that BS. When you talk about point guards, you say Magic before you say anybody else. You understand me? Showtime. Everybody, the stars, Nicholson, Sinclair. Come on, man. Magic. You know. Come on. Magic Johnson, my number 2 player of all time. I'm going to pay respect to that guy because he deserves it. There's nothing like seeing Magic late night going down that court. AC Green, curl dripping on the floor. Goddamn Cooper with the socks pulled out. Byron on the Worthy. Kareem with the hook shot. Come on, man. Magic, man. It was a privilege and a joy to watch you, brother. You are my number 2. And I know you probably wouldn't have a problem with who number 1 with you, Magic. Hey, it's always been y'all 2, man. You guys and Kobe, man. Y'all know who number 1 is. You know who number 1 is. Air. Defying gravity. Air Jordan. That man. Whose shoes still outsell anybody's shoes you put out there. Michael Jordan. My number 1 NBA player. The GOAT. It's not even a question, man. You know what he does. All he does is win. And all he does is be better than everybody else. And everybody know it. That is the measuring stick of basketball. The one and only GOAT. Michael Jeffrey Jordan. And now, to end my second episode of Sports with Royalty, I bring to you, like Stephen A. gave his, I'm going to give you my top 5 wrestlers of all time. And I know this is going to interest a lot of people, considering how big of a wrestling fan I am. It's going to shock some people, these 5 people I'm finna pick. But these are the people that I put in my top 5. And trust me, it's the people that's left out of that top 5 that everybody going to give me hell about. That's why it's mine. Top 5 wrestlers of all time. WCW, WWE, all together, Mid-South. It don't matter. I'm talking about wrestler of all time. My top 5. Number 5. Whether you like him or you don't like him, whether you think he slept with the boss's daughter and got where he at, it don't matter what you say. When it came to the 2000s, when there was Stone Cold and there was The Rock, nobody was more hated and was the better heel than Triple H. Say what you want to say. He probably got about the second most pay-per-view victories. Everybody talks about this man, and I really need to get this off my chest because I feel passionate about this. Y'all say a lot about this man, but go check Triple H's WrestleMania record. It's under 500. How many people has Triple H put over? How selfish is he? Who was in them boardrooms with Mr. McMahon learning the business and now running it? Don't get mad at him. You better look at the game inside the ring. What he did for us, unforgettable. In my opinion, when the chips were down and when the matches were bigger, Triple H showed up. And he's beating some of your favorite superstars, some of the best. Triple H deserves his flowers, man, because the guy was not only trendsetting, then Generation X. The man knew what time it was. He knew it was time. That group had to break up, and he had to sit on that couch and tell the guy, hey, I'm the game. And I'm about to show everybody why I say I'm the game. Hunter Hearst Helmsley from the beginning, all the way to now. It's always been some controversy surrounding this man. People give him more hate than flowers. With Triple H, I'm gonna give you your flowers, brother, because you deserve it. Because you number 5 on my list, so you mean something to somebody. Yeah, the boss is number 5 on my list. The Game, Triple H, he did it. He did enough for me to see what this guy has done for the business and how great his matches was. How much of a great, great, great heel he was. Great heel. He knew how to piss us all off, and he did. But he was great at it. And he reminds me a lot of Harley Race and somebody else that's on my list coming up later. On to number 4. During the Monday Night Wars, this man single-handedly fought off WCW. The beer drinking, son of a gun, bald head, ass kicking, shit talking. I just whooped your you know what 316 Stone Cold Steve Austin. She'll be number 5 probably on everybody list. Well, in everybody top 5. The man transcend the WWE. That's probably not a better, probably more popular WWE superstar ever than this guy right here. This guy single-handedly stunning the boss, spraying milk. It's not beer. Everything he did every Monday night, everybody was glued because the segment with Tyson, the segment where Mike Tyson was absolutely amazing. Stone Cold Steve Austin really brought WWE out of some dark time because WCW was heavy competition at the time. But Austin, man, fantastic. Classic matches. WrestleMania 13, Bret Hart, which is probably one of my favorite matches ever. And The Rock, WrestleMania 17. Stone Cold don't do nothing but deliver classics, people. That's all this man does is deliver classics. Stone Cold is a man child. He passed out in a pool of blood, didn't want to give up. Had a neck injury, took some time off. He came back. He got upset. They say he took his ball home. He came back. Guess what he did? He took the ball back from whoever had it. That's just how Stone Cold Steve Austin was, man. Ass kicking, beer squigging, son of a bitch. Hey, he didn't give a fuck. Excuse me. Hey, I'm just saying. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stone Cold Steve Austin is my number 4 WWE superstar or wrestling. My number 4 wrestler of all time. On to number 3. Excuse the cursing. This is not the platform for that. A little switchy. But anyway, number 3. Whether you liked him or you hated him, there was nothing like getting up in the morning time, rocking wrestling cartoon on. You had the candy bars. There was nothing like the immortal Hulk Hogan. You can't deny what this man did for the business. Transcend. You got all these wrestlers. Everybody goes to Hollywood and make movies. He did it first. No holds barred. All of that. Classic. The immortal Hulk Hogan was one of the greatest champions in WWE history. He really revolutionized WWF and made it a mainstream back in the 80s, man. This guy single-handedly, he did it first. Everything you see everybody else did, they helped carry the company on through. John Cena, Stone Cold, Rock, Undertaker, Randy, anybody. This man did it first. This man was there, man. Back when Vince McMahon first took the company from his father, this guy was the head of the company. This guy was the face. The say your prayers, to eat your vitamins, the tan your shirt. Come on, man. The 24-inch python. Man, y'all better stop acting like y'all ain't love Hogan, man. Hogan, number 3, bro. He in the top 5. The man revolutionized professional wrestling. R.I.P., man. Number 3 wrestler. The immortal Hulk Hogan. Number 2. This one here, very personal to me. Because this somebody that don't get their flowers. When he got to WWF, I don't feel like he got used the way, where he should have been. But hey, he had a good match with Harley Race, WrestleMania 3. Lost. But this guy right here growing up was my superhero, man, when it came to wrestling, man. And it was nothing like watching Junkyard Dog, man. Barn Coliseum in Little Rock, getting a chance, even though I didn't probably wet myself. My mom, I get a chance to get to him and touch him. My mama give me to me. He had just got through fighting a one-man game. Junkyard Dog just meant so much to me as a kid, man. It just it's just really I really don't feel like he ever got the respect he deserved when he got up towards the big time of wrestling with WWE and all that. But Mid South Wrestling and on down there, man. He wrestled in my hometown of Eudora, but I don't think I was there yet down there. It's back in '81 maybe. But Junkyard Dog, man, was just a bad man. Absolutely great. The thump, everything, the music, the chain, everything about him, man. As a kid growing up, that was my hero. Junkyard Dog was always my favorite wrestler. So he on my top five. It's mine. And I think he deserves it because he was just a pioneer. Mid-South Wrestling, Barn Coliseum, Little Rock. The South. The guy just wrestled in gyms. He wrestled at football fields. He'll wrestle you in front of a liquor store if he had to. Because Junkyard Dog was about that life. R.I.P. brother. Much love to you. My number 2 wrestler all time. Now here come number 1. Number 1 should be a no-brainer. Number 1 should be no-brainer. Because you can, no disrespect, I love. You can give him 17. But we already know the golden, kick still wheeling, son of a gun, jet flying. Woo! Nature Boy is my number 1 wrestler of all time. The man was just poetry in motion in the ring. He would take a 6-foot Nikita Koloff, 9, 10, 6-foot, whatever Nikita Koloff, any man you want to put in there, break him down. He going for the legs, and he already warming him up for the figure four. Ric Flair has had so many classic matches with Ricky Steamboat, Macho Man, Nikita Koloff, Dusty Rhodes, man. You name it. Ric Flair has been the cornerstone of professional wrestling since I can remember watching wrestling. Saturday morning, NWA, with Junkyard Dog, Ric Flair, the Road Warriors. Man, I am a wrestling fanatic. I dare anybody to drop some knowledge. I got you. Because that's just how much wrestling has meant to me in my child, and I still watch it today. The Nature Boy Ric Flair is the best wrestler that I have ever seen in my life, in my opinion. And it's a lot of people that you can say that. You can say that about Shawn Michaels. You can say that about Bret Hart too. The Undertaker. It's too many people that to name 5, but I'm just giving you my 5. The Nature Boy Ric Flair gets all of his flowers, man, and rightfully so, because this guy revolutionized professional wrestling. Hey, it was everywhere he went. Somebody wanted to ride on Space Mountain. There was a woman somewhere. Ric Flair, the Rolex watches. This right here, still, in my opinion, was the best group ever. Let's put these up, and you already know what we know. That's how legendary this man is in this group. Everything about him. Multiple time Hall of Famer. The Nature Boy Ric Flair, the gold hair, going with the gold belt. It's just everything. The robes, the style, the grace that he came to the ring in. He knew he was the shit, and he performed like it. Every time you saw him, it was worth it. People like him and Sting, my God, Sting. It just goes without saying how much these people revolutionize wrestling. But ladies and gentlemen, Ric Flair is my number 1 favorite wrestler of all time. Y'all, thanks for tuning in. Second episode of Sports with Royalty. Y'all can look forward to me to be dropping some more episodes here and there. I appreciate y'all. Out.